Okay, so I had a call a couple of weeks ago from a woman who said, Patsy, I want to paint my brick white. Yippee! I absolutely love painted brick. I think it's just fabulous, so that always kind of gets me excited. So the question is, how do you figure out which white, right? That's always the issue. If you're working with soft grays, if you're working with neutrals, you've got to know those undertones to know how they're going to turn, to know what direction you want to take, which is going to help you decide which color to use and which white to use. So on her home, one thing that she told me going in was, she said, I just love that look of just the clean white with black shutters. I went, okay. So then again, the question is really which white. So this was an online color consultation. And so of course she sent me pictures of her home that I looked at before we actually did the color the consultation. So when we actually got on the phone together at the appointed time, the first thing I said to her was, I've got some bad news for you. And she said, what is it? And I said, you cannot have black shutters. She said, why not? I said, because you have a brown roof. So this, just went into a big discussion about, well, what do you mean I've got a brown roof? I can't have black shutters. Well, here's my point in telling you that story. The point is that if everything on your home is changing, but the roof, and that was the case in her home, that's the case in many homes where people are painting their brick, because what they're doing is they're painting the brick, they're painting the siding if they have any, they're painting the trim, and many, many times the brick and the trim are painted the same color. And then they're also going to change their accents, right? The shutters and the front door. So you just have to keep in mind that yes, even in that situation, there is a starting point, and it's the roof. So what I have found is that if you have a charcoal gray roof, then typically you can use a charcoal gray with warm or cool colors. But when you have a brown roof, the options are more limited. And I have found that the best whites to work with a brown roof is something that has just a little bitty bit of brown in it. Like, for instance, one that I use frequently is Aesthetic White. It's a Sherwin-Williams color. I could look it up here for you. There it is right there. 7035 Aesthetic White. It has just a little teeny bit of color to it, and it's absolutely beautiful with a brown roof. So you just have to keep in mind that even when all of the paint colors are changing, that you still have a starting point when you're painting your brick, and it is that roof. So always refer back to the roof and make sure that whatever you select to go on that home is in keeping with the tones in that roof. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, great, give me a call. I'm here for you. Or take a look at patsyoverton.com for more information. Thank you.